The courts will decide how to distribute your rental properties out to your family when you pass away with those rentals in your personal name and without a will. The reason being is that when you pass away with assets in your personal name, they have to go through the probate process to be distributed out to your family. And if you do not have a will that outlines the distribution of those assets, the state or the courts will default to the intestate laws of your state. As an example, in Georgia, your assets get split evenly between your spouse and your kids, with your spouse getting a minimum of 1/3. So your kids will get a large portion of your rental portfolio. And if you intended your surviving spouse to get that rental portfolio to take care of them for the rest of their life, that's going to throw a wrench in those plans financially. Good that I can't even speak. And so if you want to make sure that your rental portfolio is going to be used to take care of your surviving spouse for the rest of their life, you have a couple different options here. So you can outline the distribution in a will, but that will force your rental properties to go through the probate process to be distributed out to your spouse. If you want to avoid the probate process, you have two main options. The first one's going to be holding them as joint tenants with rights of survivorship with your spouse. That way, when one of you passes away, those rental properties will avoid the probate process and go directly down to the surviving spouse. The other one is going to be putting those rental properties into a revocable trust. While you're alive, you can be the trustee and have full control over those rental properties. And then when you pass away, you can have a backup trustee step in your role as trustee and take over the management of those rental properties on behalf of your surviving spouse. That way, while they're at the end of their life, they don't have to figure out how to manage those properties, deal with tenants, contractors, renovations, repairs, or the finances related to that rental portfolio. You can have your trustee, which is likely going to be a kid, manage those properties on behalf of your surviving spouse. That way they can benefit from that rental portfolio without having to do all the work and have to deal with the responsibilities of it. And then you can distribute those properties out to your kids when your surviving spouse passes away.